I want my life to be like an onion volcano at a Japanese steakhouse. Interesting for 5 seconds, then lit on fire, then cut up and shared amongst many people. I would be like the friar Jesus of the world, except everyone's a cannibal and I'm dessert. Onion isn't a dessert, but I would be. I want the world to eat me after I'm lit on fire. That's kind of where I'm at right now, I think. Can we make that happen? I hope so. God, I hope so. Welcome to the Matt Hogg Show. I'm Matt. Today we got some interesting diatribes from Wisconsin, state of Milwaukee, home of North Korea, land of the dinosaurs, along the River of Gold, trapped inside of a boundary-filled cube in the Arctic made of salamanders. Wow, what an exciting episode we have today. I'm gonna sit back for a little bit and sort of contemplate where I'm at. I don't think enough people lean back and just soak it up. You know, I want to be a rag on a floor, and maybe you'll slip on me, or maybe I'll soak something up by accident. But as long as I'm there, I'll have the potential to do something without doing anything. That sounds pretty great. I don't have any worries. I don't have any fears. I don't have any anxiety about what I want to become. I'll just be a rag on a floor. I don't know about a kitchen floor. I'm thinking like living room maybe. Kitchen floor seems like I'd be doing a lot more work than I'd want to do, but a living room on the carpet? Like carpet is basically long form rag. Carpet is what rag wishes it could be, but I don't. I'm just saying like I would be there because the rug, the carpet, whatever is there is going to keep me safe. It's going to keep me okay. And if somebody does happen to use me, it'll be so long after the carpet is stained with wine and broken glass and blood and violence from a bad marriage that I don't have anything to worry about. I'll be fine. It's good. And maybe someone will pick me up eventually. And if they do, I suspect they'll throw me back down because most marriages end in suffering. So I don't have to worry about that. I don't have to worry about that. So they have me in a stasis field. I'm locked. I can't get out. This is the space battle of a century. I have no idea what I'm going to do next. My whole team is down. They're dead, possibly. I don't know. Nothing was set to stun as far as I'm concerned. It's just me and the last remaining stasis field that I have available to me. I'm surrounded by space pirates. We are talking pirates in space. They will do anything to end me. They want me. And this field's about to run out. I am counting the minutes. They're dancing around me in space. I'm just sitting there in space, in my little bubble, in space. And I don't know what to do. I'm flabbergasted. I call my mom. I tell her I love her. I sit down. I write letters to my loved ones. I beg for forgiveness because I know that this is it for me. I try to end it so they can't do it, but I'm out of shots. I spent all of them trying to protect my friends. And I know there's nothing I can do because the whole point of this field is to keep me safe. It is this great and cruel irony that I want nothing but death, yet I am being left alive to die in a way that I do not want. So I guess in a way I don't want death. I just want my death, the death from me. I want that choice. I want that power. And maybe this story is a metaphor for how we all just want to control our ultimate end. I get a little flustered over the fact that everyone has an outcome, but it's very rare we get to decide it. Now, we can choose to decide it at any point, but this is always a gamble day to day. The moment you wake up, you're telling yourself, I'm going to live today. You're not saying this consciously. You're not saying it with words. You're not saying it like I just said, but you're saying it. You're saying, I'm going to live today. And you're going to go through your day. And then you're going to try to make it to the next one. And you're going to do everything you can to not die. Because if you're going to die, you're going to want to do it on your own terms. We all do. We don't want it to be on someone else's terms. And if it is on someone else's terms, we're going to negotiate our way to live. It's only when there is no more opportunity that we know we have to do it ourselves. I don't want to do that. And I don't really want to compromise with anyone else. So I propose that we make abortion a requirement. If we die before we exit the womb, we don't have to deal with these existential problems. In fact, we don't have to deal with weird stories about space pirates that segue into philosophical discussions. We don't have to deal with podcasts that get put up once a month with the promise that they'll be put up any day now. We don't have to deal with the hopes and dreams that rest on our shoulders, whispering into our ears, begging to be made real. We just don't have to do it. We'll be fine. We'll be good. We'll be safe. We don't need those things, which is why we need to abort before we're aborted. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about, though. And maybe that you know, you're not dying on your terms, but you don't even have terms yet. There's like the term of pregnancy. That's a term, but it's not the term you need to worry about because you're going to be gone. And if you survive, well, I guess now you can live your own life. You can do whatever you want. We need to shoot more babies into space. That's another thing. Let them decide their own fate. Don't let the world influence them. We act like we have this free will, that we have freedom of speech, that we have all of these inalienable rights, but we're not shooting kids into space. We're not letting them solve their own problems and fight their own fights. We're not giving them the opportunity to challenge themselves in ways that none of us ever have. They're still limited by this atmosphere, this awful, disgusting, terrible atmosphere. They need more. They need to breathe in space. They need that. Only then are they going to finally be able to build a home for themselves that they can love. They'll feel at peace for the first time ever. So either we need to abort children or we need to shoot them into past the atmosphere into the beyond. Those are our two options, folks. Choose one. And now, an interview. Can you explain to me what your name is in one word or less?
Hi.
That was really exciting. I need to eat your scalp now.
How's it going?
Please. I want it. Can you just give it? I need it, please.
Oh, you know, a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
All right, that's reasonable. What's your favorite pterodactyl color? Blue, green, red, whatever you're feeling.
A little more of this than that, I guess, but, you know.
I've been wanting to scratch my undernail for 6 years now. Any insight on that? Any way you can help me out?
Uh, I don't know if too long is the right thing. Yeah, it's been way too long. I think we need to kind of back out on that a little bit.
Did the Eskimos name themselves, or did someone else name them? IMO? Can I be IMO?
Why wouldn't you want to put them in your armpits, though?
Can you just not interrupt me for a second while I'm going on a thing? Why do you feel like...
I mean...
Oh, my God. Okay, so...
There's endless health benefits to putting them in your armpits. So I say put at least 2 of them in your armpits a day. Like one per armpit.
What does that have to do with anything I just said? You keep going on these tangents that are unrelated to what we're talking about. Can you just stop? Can you just stop, please? Why are you doing this? What is the issue? What's your problem?
Just become immortal?
Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't. You are just so frustrating. I don't understand why you're doing this to me. Like, you come onto my show and you act like this. You act unprofessional. You start these random tangents that have nothing to do with anything. You don't answer my questions directly. You're not even having fun with this right now, are you? You're just a jerk. You're a mean, poopy head jerk. I can't believe you would do this to me. I gave you an opportunity. I gave you a chance to be more. How could you say that to me? How could you do this to me? What is wrong with you? How do you do this?
The important thing to remember in this type of situation is that we don't know how well we know the people who are questioning our relationship.
I don't understand what you're saying.
So where does that put us with them? You know what I mean?
You're just throwing these random words, these bad words at me.
I've heard that
okay,
at the ear, like behind the earlobe, is a really good spot to put onions. Also, in between your pinky toe and the toe next to it is a great spot for onions.
Where did you learn this? Who taught you how to do an interview where you just say nothing that has anything to do with anything? What?
There has been talk of belly button, but I have not tried that one, so I can neither confirm nor deny that is a good spot for onions.
I don't know where to begin with this. I just want you to be a better person. I want to help you. Let's go on this journey together. What do you say?
I think it's more of a life metaphor than anything for that.
Okay, hold on. Step back for a second.
That things that we appreciate always end up in boxes.
Listen, man, I'm not trying to start anything. Don't pull that out. Just put it away. Let's be cool. Let's be real.
I have a bunch of bills from the year 2008.
Okay, man,
I have some old candy wrappers.
You're really freaking me out, man. You're like a totally different person. Like, you're not even here.
I believe it's your left index finger.
I just want. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be okay. Like, let's just breathe.
I think you're doing us a disservice if you don't open it.
All right. I'm gonna have to call someone. I gotta call somebody who's better than me at this. I don't know if I can handle this with you. I'm worried for my safety.
But when did they happen? Was it in the past?
Okay, but that has nothing to do with my safety. The concern's for me. I'm terrified of you. You're saying such weird things on this educational show. The whole point of this is to broaden the knowledge of those around us, and you're just going on wild tangents. I don't understand. It scares me. You're scary. You're a scary boy.
Well, I think now that we've mastered the art of time travel,
I don't know.
But at the same time, what choice do we have?
Someone.
I can't. Please.
I can't get out. I just just want to glow. I just, for a moment.
Please, you have to understand.
I didn't know.
I failed.
I can't. Please.
I don't want this. I need. Please. One thing that's always frustrated me is that no matter how my diet is, it's always being criticized by the people that don't have my diet. So, let me, in all media, cartoons, Saturday afternoon cartoons, there's always this weird criticism over getting things well done. You can't get your steak well done or you're a doofus or a bad person, but you can get it bloody and rare. I like things burnt to the point where they don't exist as they previously were. If I wanted to eat a cow, I would want to burn it so much that it's just ashes. Then I don't feel like I'm eating a cow anymore. I feel like I'm eating ash, which is fine. I'm fine with that. Just the soot that's left over. Like I'm talking like charcoal. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I want. There's an entire show about a man who doesn't like things well done. He just likes them poorly made. And that man needs to die. Anyway, I thought it was going to rain today, and I was looking at the clouds for about 6 hours, and then it didn't, which was pretty nice for me because I was really worried about it. And I just wanted you all to know that that's something that I did, and it's something that I performed in a public place. While I was staring at the clouds, I thought, wow, those are some clouds. They're really nice. Look at them go. And I was thinking how clouds just hold on to this water. Like you don't see the water, though. We see water all the time, but we don't see it in the cloud. Or maybe the cloud's the water. I don't really get that. So is the cloud holding the water? Is it water? Clouds are really indecisive about what they want to be. And we have like 1,000 different terms for clouds, like Romulus or trapezoid or homunculus or succubus or demon spawn. I don't know. There's a lot of names for clouds. And there's too many. And they're all the same. They're just clouds. It's the same thing. Like they're all the same. Clouds are the same. We don't need all these names. Like it's a cloud. Nobody looks at a cloud and like identifies it by whatever Latin term was thrown at. It's just a cloud. Like let's not overcomplicate this. It seems a little much. And you know, I think with most animals, I think we're good at distinguishing them. But clouds, nobody cares. Nobody gives a crap. It's all cloud. Like with dogs, there's different members of the dog family. Okay, cool, whatever. But clouds are clouds. Let's settle down. Let's relax a little bit. Another thing I'm not sure about is what the sun's name is. Like, is it just sun? I never looked that up. Like, are all stars the sun? I've never differentiated that, and I guess that's my bad, my B. But I'm really struggling with it, and I'm just talking tonight about some of the things that I'm struggling with. Speaking of struggles...
Chicken nuggets in my mouth, they're gonna make me sick. Chicken nuggets
these chickens on my rings, oh! Lady, put it in my nose! Lady, put it in my blowholes! I need those chickens quick! Finger licking chickens licked! Chicken wings, all the things. A chicken is in the past. Will we make it last? I've realized that when I don't poop for a long period of time, my body aches. It burns. Oh my God. Oh, geez Louise. I have to poop so badly right now. I'm holding it. I'm holding it because I can, because I'm doing this for you. I'm holding it because I need to. And honestly, I feel like I have to. I think sometimes we have to punish ourselves for the sins of the past, and that's what I'm doing. I'm holding it inside right now because what I put in me was not good. It was not holy. It was not right. And I have to live with that. So I'm going to hold on to it forever. They say like your intestines can stretch over miles, but that seems really dumb. That seems stupid. Like, why would that make sense? Who would do that? Who's the guy that did that? Like, actually, thinking on it, when somebody tells you that your intestines can stretch for miles and miles, that means obviously someone did it. So where did they do it? Like, where do they stretch it out? Like in an open field? Like, I imagine like if they did it in the woods, like there'd be like a rogue like raccoon that would just like take a part of it and start dragging it away, and then the whole operation would fall apart. So they had to go to a barren wasteland where there was nothing, with dead human intestines, and then stretch them out over the span of miles. That's the only thing that makes sense. So where would they do it? Where do scientists go to stretch out intestines? I don't think it's the desert. I think it's too dry. I feel like your stuff would dry up immediately. Like it would just become like that. You know what I mean? Just like that. It would just go. That'd be a little weird. So where is it happening? How do they do this? Funny meeting you all here. I'm going to be reading you a poem from somewhere. Very excited to share it with you, my listeners. Very ready for this. I'm very ready to begin this procedure with you, my fans, whom I love deeply, very much so. So, without further ado, I'll be reading this poem here, segueing from the brooch. A clarity was cornered like a diseased, rambling dog. In early evening, a quixotic candle festered into a night or two. Time was sick with pleasure, and nursed chimeras until they would splay hollow. Shadows repeated, without light, slipping into mirrors which tinkered with boundlessness,
old masters of a trick that grew to state the obvious. I unearthed a whale's hunger that melted all of the above. In a moment, I would be cathartic, I think. Plucking miles with my feet, I tripped over a fragile cretin, which warned me of everything lost in a little long while. I believe the purpose of this poem was to share with you what it means to eat salami with the fork and the spoon. Most people do not eat salami with a spoon. They do not like to do that. But I think it's okay to eat salami with a spoon. You just want to have a backup fork present when you eat the salami. Most believe that salami is made out of pig. However, it is made out of bird, which is why you need the spoon to move the feathers. There are many feathers in salami, and most disagree because they are blind to the true salami on the plate. Very unfortunate what they do not see, but alas, we cannot influence them. They are who they wish to be, and that is okay. I believe my purpose is to illuminate the remaining pieces of the world. For example, curtains. Curtains are not that which we have made on this earth. Curtains were developed with alien technology in the 1950s, which is why most people saw what everyone else was doing before then. It was very uncomfortable. Nobody was happy. So aliens made curtains. Isn't that great? Isn't it?
Isn't it? Isn't it great? Didn't you like that voice I just did? Didn't you enjoy that new perspective, the new angle of Matt Hawker, the new persona that I am giving you? Did you like that? That was a whole bit that I wrote just for you. It was made for you to embrace. I want you to hug it. Rewind this. Hug it. And if you can't hug it, then hug yourself. It's okay. Get it all in there. Wrap your arms around your psyche, because you're the only one that's ever going to do it. No one else is going to protect your mind but you. You need to think thoughts thoughtfully, carefully, as if those thoughts were the last thoughts you'd ever have. I think, and I might be a little over thoughtful with this sort of thing, that we need to just invest in our mental space. Buy a couch, get some new wardrobes in there, lay out some polyester, whatever it takes to make your mental space comfy. I like to invite friends over to my mental space every now and then. Carl, Jacob, Raul, the pallies, the gang. Let them sit down in there for a little while. Sometimes we play chess. Sometimes we just sit around joshing about, the weather. It's like, oh, sure is hot out today. Yeah, it's a heated day. It's just normal mental space stuff. Sometimes I misdirect them a little bit. They're like, where's the bathroom? I'm like, over there. And they go somewhere else inside my body, lost forever. And, I just find a new friend while they're screaming in agony because they can't get out. They're trapped within me. I see them every day, though. I witness them every moment. I watch them suffer. I feel them suffer, screaming. But no one else can hear them but me. And my super cool roommates still in my mental space, just hanging out every day. They're not going anywhere. They're just going to be there with me, chilling forever. That's what I like about them. They're there for me and not for you. They're my special pals in my mind. They're not going anywhere. They're in there. They are so happy in me. They're exactly where they need to be all the time. Just loving being with me inside of my head. Good old Raul. He's a one of a kind. Oh, what a champ in the making. We're still work in progress. We're all a work in progress, though, right? We're all just working on ourselves. We're all growing. No one ever stops. No one ever stops growing. Oh gosh, I'm getting so tall because I drink my milk and do my ABCs. Oh, oh, it never ends. Oh, it never ends, folks. I don't know how to be anything else except what I was made inside of hell. When I was burning, I decided to find a little bit of a slice of key lime pie. Ate it up, it was quite sour, and now here I am, just devoured by the ancient beings of long ago. I feel them holding on so holes. I just know the words I say, they don't matter that much, and it's okay. When I deliver them to your ears and I'm feeling quite alright, I just know that I'll be okay and I'm gonna be tucked in good night. My mother said, hey Matt, watch out, you're gonna get hit by a truck one day. It's gonna break your snout. I said, Mom, don't look at me, I do not know what you're talking about, Mom. I just think that's really weird. Mom, please stop saying that to me, Mom. I really feel uncomfortable, Mom. Please don't do that to me, Mom. Mom, 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 Mom. I don't know how to be anything else except what I see. I just thought I'd be something else with a transformative power that I gained at 7-Eleven. Last night, in the middle of the evening, I saw a guy and he was sleeping. I kicked him in the belly and then he woke right up. I said, hey dude, can I borrow your power up? He gave me a bag and inside of it were things, little marbles and trinkets that he stole from 18-year-old kids. I don't know if that rhymed, but it's okay, I can feel it, cause kids and kids are the same. They all look the same. Little munchkins traveling down Willy Wonka's lane. I just thought I'd be okay with this. I thought I'd be able to transform and transition something else, but nothing ever happened. I was stuck in that place, the dark, trodden alleyways of disgrace. One day I saw a man in a can. I said, please, sir, help me, give me a hand. He said, no. I said, oh. Now I've been traveling a many light years to places beyond the sky years. I don't know if the sky has years, but I imagine it ages just like all of us near. I just think that translations of little places that have nations, I just think these things are always aging. How long will they last? I be playing. I don't know how life works. I don't really know how to do it. I don't know how to blurp. I just thought that if I could say blurp now, that it would complete my song and I wouldn't have a cow. I always wanted a heifer as a pet, to pet it and love it and give it some respect. Touch the udders, lick them right up, put the milk in my mouth, mommy, suck it all up. I just want to get 2%, not that whole, 1% maybe, but that's gonna blow. I just almost want some skim milk too. That is healthy for me and you. I heard it makes my bones really dense, but I'm on the fence about whether that makes sense. I just hope when I drink it up that I have my classic sippy cup. When I was 4, it came through the door inside a package when I was just 4. I said, hey, I'm just 4. Then the package came through the door. I said, what's in this box? And it said, open me, please, please. I want to see. Let me put you in. Open my walls. I said, okay, box, you got a deal. I opened it right up and it said, hold on, heel. Inside was a magic cup. Inside, I filled it all up, put inside of it so much milk that I drowned myself inside of the silk, the white stuff. You know what I'm saying, the white stuff. I'm not playing. I just used these words before. It's all the same. There's such a limit in the force. 500,000 words or so are about what each human uses around. I think the math checks out. I'm not sure. Oh my god. Oh, I'm a nerd. Please, please, put me down to pasture, just like my cow. What a disaster. Let me eat the grass, let me roll around in mud, trip me down, tip me down. I just want to feel brown cow. How now? Brown cow, now, wow, wow. I just want to get all around now. I've been feeling it all around now. I've been wanting to spin around now, just like a hero inside of a washing machine. I just want to spin cycle until I'm clean. Please put me in the dryer after that. Make me roasted, hot, sexy with abs. I want you to feel them, feel me well. I need you to feel them, feel me in hell. We'll burn up together in beautiful bliss. I'll say to Satan, hiss, 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 like a snake. Hiss, hiss. Hiss.
The inside of the body is where everything goes to just be bad and messed up. And the outside looks as perfect as possible. Unless you destroy your outside, in which case both things look bad and messed up. But I think for the most part, everything that's disgusting with us is trapped within us, just trying to scrape its way out. It's perfectly fine, honestly. I've been wondering lately just why, and maybe even how, watches became so popular. Here's this thing, you wrap it around your wrist, it tells you the time. Okay, then what? What does it do next? I have a television. I have shoes, a car. I can go on an airplane. I can eat sausage. I can lay eggs. Why do I need a watch? What a waste of time. Get it? Get it? Yeah. I believe that in my heart of hearts and the path that I walk it's difficult for sure. I think most of us continue to move in a settled direction without knowing if that movement is right for them. I often wonder if the path we choose to go on is really a choice anyway. In a world with infinite direction, just by the mere fact that it's spherical, if we take the metaphor to its full potential, you can go any direction. Everything is a path, and yet we often limit ourselves by sidewalks, streets. We confine our motion to that which previous individuals have made for us, the gateways from point A to point B. We travel through these methods because we have to, because it's a societal norm. More often than not, when you go off the beaten path, the world doesn't protect you like it does otherwise. It doesn't keep you safe. In fact, in some cases, it might even try to destroy you. And I think that if we ignore the tangible aspect of this for a moment and we look at our own choices, more often than not, the contemplation goes back to, are we in control? Are we actualized in such a way that we can choose purely, just based on our own will, where to go? And I don't know if I believe that. I think that ultimately we are the amalgamation of all which came before us, and all the failures and successes and choices that those people made, and they are an influence of that which came before them. And even in the present, you are constantly being redirected by whatever focus comes your way, by whatever interacts with you. You can't avoid that, which is frustrating. It often makes me wonder if I'm really a human, if I can own what I am and accept it. And I think as a society we choose to do that, and I think maybe that brings us comfort. We say that if this individual robs or steals or cheats or does wrong, that the onus is on them and they should be punished. And I think I agree. I probably agree. And yet I wonder that if they were simply switched with any other person in the world, if that poor soul wouldn't do the same thing. It makes me think a lot about how we come to be and where we can go. It makes me wonder if maybe by the end of it all, we're just an evolutionary step towards something much bigger and much greater. With all of our imperfections and with all the choices that we make, which ultimately lead us to exactly where we started, I do think a lot about what it means. I ponder how we can be real in such a way that we can have these identities that we hold to. It's so odd over the fact that I know that I'm Matt. That's who I am. But that was a name that was given to me. And even a name has changed what I am and has helped mold me what I exist as in this world now. And if you take a name away, what am I? I lose my identity. Everything in my world is associated with that. I could change my name, and maybe that would have changed my identity as well. But if I was nameless, if I had no characterization, what would I be? Who would I be? Would I be anyone? I think a lot about feral children and how they wander the world, unnamed, uncertain. And there's a certain point when they age that they can't any longer interact with the human world. They're just destroyed. Not destroyed, that's the wrong term. Destroyed in terms of being a productive member of society like we are, I guess. Well, I'm not really that productive, but they can't be the human that humans expect us ourselves to be. Which is why I think what I'm getting at here, we gotta just lay everyone down and take a nap. I'm tired. I am so sleepy. I think everyone is. We just need like 7 or 8 hours of naps. We need to poo. We need to pee. I don't know. You gotta wank it, whatever. I don't know. Just get it all out of your system, and we don't have to worry about this anymore. Like I just think that we need to empty our bowels and just wank off for about 6 to 8 hours and do nothing else. And I think we will feel so much better with that, plus a nap, maybe a warm glass of milk. I really think we could make a difference with that. I think we can improve the world. If everyone just stopped fighting for 6 hours and they just drank a warm glass of milk and they pooped and they wanked and they took a nap, this world would be safe. We'd be okay. We can do this. We can make this happen. Go to your local grocery store. Buy a jug of milk. Heat it up. Call an old enemy, invite them over. And just do it. Just poop on that floor. Wank. Take a nap on each other. Wank each other, poop on each other. I don't care. What do you think a person would be like if their name was Wank? That'd be pretty righteous. Wow, that was the show today. Really exciting to have that here. You can follow the show by listening with your ears. That's a smart way to do it. You can also follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/MattHawkerShow, Facebook.com/The Matt Hawker Show. You can find me on Patreon at patreon.com/The Matt Hawker Show. And of course, I'm on Podchaser, where you can paw the chaser with your furry paws like a furry. I think I'm on some other stuff. I don't know, Spotify or whatever, iTunes. I'm everywhere, man. Just look, dude, just settle down. Just listen in, subscribe to the show. It's basic. We're past 40. We did it. We're at 41. So this is a process. You know how it works. Start acting like it. The best way you can help me continue this is to help me continue this. Please, I need it. I need it bad. I need it, Daddy. Daddy, I need it, Daddy. Please, please, Daddy. Oh my God. Oh my God. Daddy, yes. Yes. Give it to me. Ah, yes. Oh. Tell me how you wanna let it go. Tell me how you wanna set it on the floor, let it on the world. Tell me how you wanna let it go. Tell me how you wanna let it flow. Like a river down a mountain, waterfalls in the skies, and I just want to let you know that the resonance in my heart is like an old fire. Want you to know that the resonance in my heart beat, 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 throb, 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 heart attack. That's where it lacks. Fast food every single day. Fast food until I'm in a grave. Fast food, that's right too. Make me your number one food. Calories until the abyss comes. Calories until the sky is a crisp, yeah. Deep fry my stars all night. I want fast food, alright. I wish my parents were a kid-friendly toy. I wish my friends, they were just bags full of joy. I really wish this world was one last fast food meal. I want to go outside and it's just a drive-through. It's on me on wheels. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.